Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Yesterday, the new edition Edge of Eternities hit MTG Arena finally, and we managed to get our hands on some new cards already. And I did some thinking and theory crafting and tried to come up with a fun new strategy using some new mechanics, some new cards with some old ones. And I think I found something very nice. There's very good synergy in it. I think it's very fun. I still miss many essential cards though. I didn't use any wild cards. We might have to do that later on. But the strategy itself, I think, is kind of nice. It can work, probably, I hope. So let's see. I'm using the station mechanic. It's a new one with spacecrafts and planets in the new edition. You tap another creature you control, you put charge counters on the spacecraft equal to the creature's power, and at some point you have enough charge counters to have a more or less crazy effect with it. And we use that with an older mechanic, the survival effect, which means at the beginning of your second main phase, if the creature is tapped, some effect happens. So you already see there is kind of a double value in it, because you station and you get the charge counters and you also use the effect, which is very nice. So we put together a bunch of survival creatures. These ones I took for now. I really like the reluctant role model, for example. At the beginning of your second main phase, if this creature is tapped, put the flying lifelink or +1/+1 counter on it. This one has also the +1/+1 counter. Same with this one, but it's for each tapped creature actually, and you seek a survivor card, so very nice. So with this information I figured I could also put some stuff in like Terra Symbiosis to draw some cards when I put some counters on stuff, or for example the Hardened Bonds to just kind of fix the lack of card draw function in this deck other than this stuff. And the stations are, for example, let's see, this one, very nice. Whenever the spacecraft attacks, you put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. This is kind of the same with this. At the beginning of your second main phase, if this one is tapped, you may put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. So I put these two beasts in. I think they will drop out when I get the essential cards. But for now, I just wanted to have some fun. I also have put this in. I think this will also drop out, I'm not sure, but it's just a fancy card and I got it, so I wanted to use it. I would really love to get the Lumen spaceship, for example, which I think is really essential for this strategy. Do we somehow find it? Not collected, of course. So yeah, this one, it's a very cheap one, because I kinda need to get out the spacecrafts or the station effect early to use it with my creatures, and I don't have many of them yet, so sometimes I don't get the spacecrafts and my creatures are kinda useless. I mean, you can still attack and they are tapped, but the good thing with this strategy is that you can use the station effect immediately after playing your creature. You don't have to wait the one round. And also sometimes you just can't attack because the enemy has a bigger creature out. So this is the one thing, and also this spacecraft is just crazy because you only need 2 charge counters to boost all your other creatures, so I really need to get this sometimes, like 3 or 4 times even. And I guess if you want to really make this efficient, you just need 4 of these, 4 of the Lumen, maybe, I don't know, more of these, I don't know. And just kick all the expensive stuff and this one and just go with the +1/+1 counter strat. I also put this one in. I'm not sure if it's worth it, but it's just a busted card, I think, of the new set. It boosts all your creatures like crazy, and with all these +1/+1 counters coming in, I can boost this very quickly, and then all my creatures are just beasts. So that's very nice. And I also tried putting in stuff like that, +1/+1 counter, and you untap it. Same with, no, this is just a shooter, but you tap it and then you do damage. So it's kind of nice if you don't have stations out, or spacecrafts it is. So yeah, I tried to put some stuff in where you untap the creature, because I thought I'm tapping all my creatures to get the most efficient abilities, stuff out, and at some point I need to be able to untap them and block as well, I guess. So we'll see how it works. But yeah, I think that's all. Like I said, it's not competitive yet. I need, for example, the Luma and some other spaceships, spacecrafts, but you kind of see the strategy, and we'll see how it goes. Let's go. See if we can make something work here, or if we're just getting our ass clapped. Oh, 2 accomplished alchemists. Is my... Wait, is this the game or is it my display? It doesn't show the edges. I never noticed. Nice. So we don't really have much survival going on, but we have at least 2 spacecrafts and the planet. We'll see, we'll see. I guess we will just try. I would love to get this out and this to tap this immediately. But let's see what we draw. Are we... Yeah, we are on the draw. Okay, so this is a counter one as well, I guess. Do we want this immediately? We don't really have to. We could go for this to get the white one for sure. I think we have to. We can't risk to not get a white one. Yeah, let's go with this. So sadly we miss a return here, probably. It's the thingy, but a different style. Awesome. Okay. So probably we want this one out. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Next round we have this and we can tap anyway, so maybe we will even go for this to have the bigger damage. Oh, this is annoying though. It's weird. I mean, to be fair, I get the effect for free, but at some point I just want to use the effect for my spacecrafts actually. Another enchantment. Okay, yeah, fine with me. Question is, do we have anything we can play other than that? Maybe we want this actually. I think we want this. Should be nice. We can't exile a creature. Nah, it's fine, it's fine. We go for this and not this, because with this one, if we have 2 or more tap, we already get the counter, and this will be tapped anyways. So let's go for that. Then we attack. And we get a counter on it. Very nice. Very nice. So we want this out as soon as possible as well, I think, because we get more creatures at hand. This spacecraft, I don't know, it's okay. Okay, he will destroy something. Probably. This one, I guess. What is this? He draws a card for... Okay, that's also nice. But okay. So we want this out and we want this out to get another creature. Then we... Oh, this can only exile creatures. I thought maybe I can exile this one. Yeah, it's fine though. The question is, do we want to attack or do we want to station this? I don't think we need mana yet that badly, so just go for this one. We waste the mana, but maybe we just... Do we have an artifact? We don't. Fair. So, get some damage in. Get a +1/+1 to get a counter here. And we can even play this one, which is very nice. Can we exile stuff? Yeah. So probably this one, because we want to get big on this one, because when this one dies I can put the counters on another creature, which is nice. I didn't get this effect yet. Oh yeah, because this one was already the beginning of my end step, sadly. Would have been nice to exile something. So if he does the mill strat, we might even have a counter for that with this exile. Not sure what his game plan is for now. But I'm still confident with ours. So we got the artifact and we can remove a creature. I don't know. We want this one, I guess. Just to not let him draw cards all the time. But let's go. So we can put this in. Sacrifice a land. Yeah, of course. We want 2 land. Always nice. Then we can't just use this. Why not? To get rid of a creature. We take this one. Then do we station this already? Or do we just attack? I think we just station. I think we station this. We want this. This is nice, but I don't really need the lands yet. So we take this one, and we take this one. Do we? Oh, we don't have it yet. But I want to attack with this one, actually. I think I want the flying. Because I get a +1/+1 counter anyways with this one, and then I use this anyways. So we exile, actually... whatever. Doesn't have much. Then we put a flying on this one. And a +1/+1 counter on it as well. Then we get a card. Looks good for now. Ooh, and we got this one, which is very crazy normally. The beginning of combat. So we won't use any +1/+1 counters yet, but it got boosted already, which is nice. Wait, why did he... Why did he get this one there? You might discard... Oh, he discarded it. Okay, we need to... Oh yeah, I kinda saw that one coming. I hope they get the chance to exile it before he does that. So indestructible, we need to draw an exile as fast as possible. But okay. So we put this one in there. We can attack and we can use this one still. So we take this. We have 2 tapped, so this works. We can attack with this flying and this flying. I don't think we are dead next round, so that should be okay. And this one is just crazy. Can we play this? We can afterwards. Very nice. So we attack. Is he dead if we attack with everything? No, he is not. So he can't really block. We damage. We take this because we don't want him to get any stuff more. We have already put counters on. So we want a lifelink. We put this in. Then we get more counters and we just boost this one up, and next turn this will get crazy. I'm very glad I put this one in. Seems to be very nice with the counters. So, like I said, I think I actually want this more times, like 2 or 3 times in there. I want the Lumen Spacecraft, and I want this more often. But other than that, it looks quite nice. So I guess I will get rid of the big ones, the big creatures, because I don't really need them with this one in there. I can just boost up. Okay, this is useless for him though. Is he able to get something back? Nah. What does this? Other creatures you control, but it only has 2. Nah, it's fine. I think he is dead next round actually. He has no flying, so that should be... I hope he doesn't concede. I kind of want to see this creature going crazy. Ah, sad, but okay. So, very nice, very nice. Worked for now. I'm really tempted to... I'm really tempted to use wildcards, because the deck is fun, I think, but could be better. With some Lumen, what else? Some of the big boosters. We could cook something here. We could cook some... Oh, cordon bleu. Very nice. Very nice. So spacecraft is there. We got this guy. We got only this one, so not the big survival stuff, but hey, we almost never mulligan, especially in deck testing, because we kinda need to see what we need to get rid of, or what works and what not. Okay. All good for now, so next one, we want this out, we station immediately. Maybe we can even attack. Okay, he going for mobilize means that I need to be quick. So I think maybe I want even the attack. We sacrifice, yeah, of course. Of course, we also need a land anyways, so that's kinda good. And then, do we want to attack to just get the double team going? Probably. He has no haste, probably. So we attack with this, we get the double team on, and we get a +1/+1 counter. Or maybe we even want this. But no, next round we get this, then we counter. So we have nothing to put counters on that one, which is sad. Yeah, we just go for a counter. Fuck it. Because then I have 4 and 3 next round and can make this work immediately. But I would love to get something going for this one. So he will do some damage, for sure. Do we have to remove? Or can we put... I mean, getting this one out as early as possible would be nice. But we also just get... So he attacks with... The question is, I mean, we are surviving next round, to be honest. Maybe we need the removal later on. Let's just risk it. We go for this, we stick with the plan. The thing is, we don't really need... Maybe we will keep this to block, just in case. Yeah. Okay. So this is the very nice thingy. I can use this immediately, and the tapped effect. I won't attack because I want to block this guy later. We can play this card. Oh, I can't drag it. I have to click it. Okay. Let's see what he does. So we can also use this on this one, which is also nice. Then we get not 1 but 2 +1/+1 counters. Exile, not really worth it. So maybe I will actually get rid of one of these. Okay, I mean, yeah, I get it. Oh, like on each. Yeah, that's fine. I still will kill this one and eat the rest. I don't care. I don't care. I think this might even be... Oh, no, not over. Not over yet. But actually we need... maybe I should have put the counters on that. We do damage. Yeah, no, it works, it works, it works, it works, it works, it works. I don't know if it's over yet, but the strategy seems to be okay because we use this stuff with the two that can't attack anyways. We get the spacecraft going. Remove. We don't even have to remove actually. What does this do? Nothing. So do we just use this? Nah, who cares? It might be over anyways with this. Because look at this fun stuff. I like it. I like it. Very nice. Very nice. Worked great. Worked great. So I think I have to craft more of the Oro, Borrow, Bra Bra Bra, whatever it is called, because that card seems crazy. That card seems crazy. But let's go for one more. Didn't expect the deck to work that good yet, but I don't know. I also think the enemies weren't playing the best decks. It was kind of a mobilized cat stuff. I don't know. Would have been better to just have mobilized creatures for him, I think. And not only these kind of useless cats. I guess he had some life stuff going on as well, but not sure. Okay, so I have this, which is kind of useless. This is only here for the two combinations to play cards for free. And I can't really use this. I have no creature except of the big one, so I have to mulligan in this case. A bit better. Now I have no spacecraft, but should work. Do I need the third land though? So this is also... I'm not sure. It is quite nice but expensive. I don't know if I have the time to use that. But I will risk it and get rid of a land because I can do enough stuff in the beginning. Let's see. So we have to stop after this one. I have to do stuff. But let's get the third win. Racking counters. So yeah, maybe we will have a bit more struggles this game because I felt like the two other games they had no removal, so I could do my thing. But let's see, we just go for it. With a spacecraft we already would have gotten +1/+1 counters on everything, which would have been nice. I think I now use this just to... Because I have this one, I can boost all of these. Okay. Do I want this? The problem now is that I have no spacecraft, so this would be nice. I can warp it anyways though. Maybe I will just warp it. That might be the way to go. So it's sad that I can't attack. for now. But okay. Do I even want this then? I guess I do. Oh no, he gets wrecking counters. Nah. I hope. Can I enlist as this creature attacks? Okay, I can't just tap, right? When you do, add its power to this creature. Okay, that's nice, but I still die, so no. So no. Okay. So I really hope to get some spacecrafter stuff going. He attacks, which is nice. It has trample, so I don't really care about blocking. We'll see what he does. I think he is kinda desperate for counters here. Probably just kills a creature though. I hope he doesn't take my Effie. Nah, he does. He does. And now I get something to crew, which is very sad. But okay. So we use this and warp this. So crew, nah. We crew for... Oh, we didn't even have to, but okay. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Do we take these? Yeah, why not? Then we attack with everything. Here we get a land, that's nice. We exile. We endure. Now we don't have Effie anymore, so this was the thought behind creating tokens, because I can boost all of them. So now I think I just go for more token, more +1/+1. Let's see. So I'm kinda missing cards in my hand, and he has a bunch. That might be a problem. But I have a small army though, so we'll see. That's fine for me. If he doesn't have... Yeah, well. That is very sad. And I draw something I really can't use. So yeah, now it's not looking good anymore. But it's okay. It's okay. We might lose this one. He has way too many cards. I'm not even sure what I can... Oh shit, this is good as well. I'm not even sure what I can draw to make it work. For sure not this. Fuck. Well. So I guess he transforms. This means I discard my card, which I could have played next round, which is sad. If I get a mana though, or a land, that is. And I get a spacecraft, which is useless now. So I think we just forfeit. Yeah. Good game, my friend. Oh, what happens? Oh yeah, okay, that's useless though. Ooh, here was this one. So this and the creature, the big one, would have made a difference maybe. But with this, I just can't. I hate these full wipes. Not a fan. Not a fan. But hey, I'm satisfied. It worked better than expected, because it was kinda first craft, and there are many essential cards and some fine tuning missing, so should be good, should be good. We'll see. So yeah, have a good one. Bye bye.